subject itself. I think to write about your mother and to write honestly and to write succinctly is can only happen, for me at least, when a deadline is pushed in front of me, as Maithili did. Shabana, you have to do it now. Okay, so Shabana sat up and started writing, and I wrote it in one go. You know, my relationship with my father is a very celebrated one, but the fact is that I had an extremely intimate and a very warm relationship with my mother, who was quite remarkable in many ways. And so when I just picked up pen to paper, the first thing that struck me is that her fragrance preceded her. She was a woman of great aesthetics, and I always associated fragrance with her. So it came from that. What I find quite remarkable about my mother is that in every way she was, you know, a complete homemaker. She was a very good wife, a very good partner, a very good mother. But at no point did she let that get in the way of her work. So she was one of those women who managed to create space for herself and her own identity, and yet she was able to do all these other things. I remember once when I told her, I said, "Mommy, what is it that you, when you look back on your life, what do you think is the most satisfying thing that you've done?" And she said, "My acting." You know, she didn't say my husband, she didn't say my children, she said my acting. And that's what I find really, really quite remarkable about her. And the fact that, like I've said in the essay, she was blunt to a point. I mean, she could put you really in trouble, which you will know when you get to read the book.
Your experience of her reaction to Fasla was quite... Had that been your first film?
No, but for that I have to first say what she said about me in Ankuroni, then Fasla. Okay, so this mother of mine, this actress whom I admired a great deal, saw my very first film, Ankur. And she was sitting a couple of rows before me. And she turned around, she saw the film, and she just said, "Shabana, you're a very good actress, and I'm very proud of you, and this is a very good film." And I sort of sunk into my chair, that all kinds of people are looking around, कि क्या है क्या आप ये क्या बोल रही हैं? Anyway, 2 months later, I took her very confidently to another film that I'd done, which is Fasla. And exactly with the same tenor in her voice, she said, "शबानी, इतनी बेहुदा फिल्म है और तुमने इतना बेहुदा काम किया है कि अगर तुमने मुझे ये फिल्म पहले दिखाती होती तो मैं तुम्हारी शादी किसी लंगड़े लूले पहले से कर देती, लेकिन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री पे नाजिल नहीं करती." So she was exactly, you take it or leave it, that kind of person. So she was not one of those Nirupa Roy characters from Hindi films, I can tell you.
And also she didn't quite take your tantrums very well. You know, she could put you down on your tantrums also. You mentioned in one place about...
I don't know whether I mentioned that in my...
Yes.
You said you're having breakfast, and then your brother Baba is a...
Oh my God, I've opened up all my secrets in this book. I don't even remember. Oh.
She took the clothes from your place and put it in, and you thought she didn't love you.
No, that's not the real incident, which is very beautiful, is that there was a period when I started becoming very rude because I felt that my mother loved my brother more than me. And so I was behaving very rudely, and so she called me. I was 9, imagine. And she said, "What's your problem? So, why are you behaving so rudely?" So I said, "Because I think you love Baba more than you love me." So she says, "See, I'm your mother, but I'm also a human being. You're a very rude and obnoxious girl, and that's why I don't like you. Your brother is, that's why I don't like you. Your brother is a very well-behaved and a very gentle boy, and so obviously I will react to him like that. So imagine if your own mother reacts to you, what will the world do with you if you continue to behave? Let me tell you, from next year onwards, I gave up all my rudeness and everything. And then when I tell her, I said, Mom, how could you have the guts to say that to a 9-year-old child? I could have been decimated for life. She said, I didn't even think about it. Because today's parents would say, oh my God, usko inferiority complex ho jayegi. Because she was so steadfast in the love that she had for me and that she had grounded me with, that she could be totally blunt. And so if any of your children are behaving rudely, let me tell you, follow Shaukat carefully.
Shabana, here's a great line there. It says, her mother told her, it's good you learn early in life that emotional blackmail will never work. Coming from this wonderful reminiscence, I'll come to Deepa.